Alright, Speeder Ice here, bringing you more from Universal Studios Theme Park Adventure. This is pretty much the last minigame on the disc. It's E.T. Adventure. Often a family favorite. I like telling E.T. false names when I ride this ride at the real Universal Studios. You know, make him say things like, goodbye poop and whatnot. Unfortunately, in this game, you don't get to tell him to say a name.
Welcome to E.T. Adventure.
E.T. is in trouble. When is he not in trouble?
Go back to the green planet, and there's...
Alright, this game is pretty much so boring and so easy that the only way you could fail at this minigame is if you honestly don't have a pulse. All you do is push the A button and keep pedaling forward while avoiding objects and getting your way within the generous time limit of 5 minutes. You can do wheelies by pushing back on the control stick, but the only real benefit is to try to land your jumps better. So really, other than that, it's just for show. And honestly, who do you have to show off for, besides E.T.? Now, the town was nice enough to put out these speed boosts, conveniently placed every so often, so that way you can make it within the time limit. Like I said before, unless you started going backwards, which is impossible, there's no way you'd fail. It is kind of funny to watch the kid fall over. Maybe I'm just a glutton for punishment, but I find it hilarious. If I can do it on purpose here, there he goes. I just think it's funny the way E.T. just kind of chills in the basket and your kid goes flying off the bike. It's like, I don't know. By this point, you should probably be done with the kid. With these rocks falling all over the place. I don't know where this kid lives. In the middle of nowhere. See, you got landslides. You can't even die that way. Oh, E.T. kind of set me up there, but he'll just keep you from falling off the edge, so it's not like you gotta watch out for that. You go from the city to the swamp. If you drive in there's swamp water there that'll slow you down a little bit, but no big consequence. Oh, and then an E.T. game wouldn't be complete if they didn't have the classic scene here. But what I don't understand is, why didn't he just fly me to the spaceship? I mean, that would have saved us all a lot of time and effort, and this game wouldn't be so crappy. Anyway, by the time you get there, you're about 3/4 of the way done, thank goodness. And it's just kind of generic logs and rocks and forest scenery that the developers decided to put in this game to take up the rest of the time. One thing that I didn't understand, and if they let me do it again, I'll show you, is that he can pedal sideways and still go forward. I mean, I wish I could do that. Maybe that's the E.T. factor or whatnot, but if you ask me, this game belongs in the bottom of some landfill somewhere where some other E.T. games are, or so I've heard, allegedly. There he goes. And there you have it. This is the E.T. minigame. All clear. I mean, like I said before, it's got to be one of the hardest games in this thing. Oh, E.T.'s so hideous, I would just throw him back. Throw him in that spaceship. Get out of there. There's just no emotional attachment, you know? I mean, there's better E.T. games out there. I've heard there's one made by Atari that's just wonderful, and I'd rather be playing them. That's it for now. Take it easy.